Hey guys, I am done with the key collecting for wave 1 of the Ranger keys. Yay! So, out of the ones I didn't have, Samurai, Megaforce, and Super Megaforce. So I have double of him. But there's actually some differences, so it's not that big of a waste. So, interesting, well, Samurai's just like all the others, but the other two sets are interesting. So, as you can see over here, I ran out of space to line them all up along the side, so I have them in like little triangle shapes back here. So let's take a look at Samurai, shall we? Do this incredibly creepy close-up of my face. How you doing? Oh look, a really bad zoom in of the Wild Force Rangers. Alright, so like I did last time, I'm going to do this really bad zoom in sculpt of the keys. Actually, that works a lot better than what I was doing before. Huh, that actually turned out pretty well. Good, now I know how to review these things. So I'm going to show them off, and then I'll do stuff with this. So let's start off with Samurai. And here's Jaden. Interesting, because on the back of the box, I don't know if you can see it, but on the back of the box, they promote, what's her name in Samurai? The female Samurai Red. Female Red Samurai. But when you actually get the key pack, it's the male key. So I'm going to assume we're going to get a female key for him, this ranger. The advertisement on the back made it sound like we're going to get in the key set board, but we didn't. So, aside from the thing, the fold on their chest not being painted with the white, like on my, I actually can't see it in this camera. The keys actually turn out really well. The visors, as you can see with him, look really nice. The Shiba logo here does look a bit weird because it's not put together. It just looks really odd. Here's his bottom half. The Samurai keys are key 24, which, if I understand the key numbering system, is the last numbered key in the set. So flip him, and here's the inside. See the Shiba logo. My red key has a weird little issue with the legs here because it'll start off real flat, and then after a while it'll just kind of like pop out halfway because this one's got like a little double hinge or something on it. So I'll pop it, and it'll look like this, and he'll kind of be leaning at a weird angle. Like he'll kind of be leaning. See, I'm holding him straight up, and he's kind of, see how he's kind of leaning to like the left or whatever. And for some reason, this is how he wants to stay. Cause I have to pop him back into place, and he won't stand there. So the little hook that holds this thing together is kind of finicky. So here's Kevin. Kevin. So you can actually see the little Shiba logo better on this one. But the visor did turn out really nice for him. Actually, the samurai keys in general turned out pretty well. Honestly. See, I just sat him down and he's already like that. Because, I mean, you can kind of see it in the back, too. This is how they're straight. They're supposed to look in the back. This is how mine wants to be. Mine wants to do this, and I have to, like, pop it back into place, like so. And then eventually it'll just kind of, like, pop itself out a little bit and look like that, where it's not straight. That's just mine, though. I'm getting some really weird keys. So here is, I don't know his name either. I haven't seen Samurai. I won't for a while. But his visor turned out real well too. Overall, like I said, the samurai keys look really nice. If it wasn't for his little hip problem, the samurai keys would actually be one of my favorite sets. Might have to do with my love for Shinkenger, but that's a different story. And my sticker for him is put on a bit wrong, but after the little debacle with Leo's key over there, I could care less about that anymore. So there's the samurai keys. They're pretty nice. Like I said, the only real problem I have with this is his little hip thing, but that's probably just mine. So overall, the samurai keys turned out really well, especially if you're a big Shinkenger fan like me. You can pass these off as Shinkenger keys, even though when I plan on getting a Mobiritz, I will get the Shinkenger key pack just because Shinkenger's amazing. Now onto the Megaforce keys, and these are the odd keys. Not in design wise, because actually these are probably up next to Lost Galaxies, like the best looking keys we've gotten. But awkward as in, why do these keys exist? When they're supposed to turn from these into the Super Megaforce, why the heck do they have keys of their other selves? So they can demorph, or remorph, or reverse morph, or something? I don't know. But here is Troy's first key. The helmet sculpt on these look fantastic. The only lacking detail in this goes for all three of them is that the eyes aren't painted on the creature on their side of their helmet. But the actual detail, it's gorgeous actually. These turned out real nice. And I've actually done a little bit of comparison between some of these keys and their Japanese counterparts because I don't have any of the Japanese keys. But I actually think he looks better than the Gosei Red key. The only real wrongness with these is you can kind of see where the top half ends and it's still red underneath right there. But honestly, that's just how the keys are done. The top is always going to be colored, the chest color and whatnot. Um, but honestly, the Megaforce keys are nice. They're actually one of my favorite sets. What's inside of that? And as I predicted earlier, all the Megaforce keys are key PR7. Why 7? Because Megaforce red is 1, blue is 2, green is 3, yellow, pink, silver is 6, 7, Mighty Morphin's 8, and then it goes from Zeo to Samurai like that. So here's Noah's key. Once again, actually the camera shows this off real well, how nice the sculpt on the design of the shark on his helmet is. Like, I'm serious. I mean, even though I really, really do not like the Megaforce Goseiger suits, I do like the helmets, and they got the helmets pretty much spot on, and they look real nice. They really do. And here's Jake, Mega Black. And there's the snake on the side. Once again, looks real, real nice. I'm not gonna lie. There's the inside of his. So there's the Megaforce. And like I just said, I love them. Like, I was wondering why we even had them, but now I'm kind of glad we did because they look real nice. Now onto the Super Megaforce keys. So here's this key. I've already looked at this key, and here's the one that came with the pack, with the key pack. So this is the Morpher. This is the key pack. You'll probably be able to tell the Morpher one is a bit brighter red looking, and it's because the one that came with the Morpher has like a bit of a sparkly red paint, when the one that came with the key pack is a flat red paint. So this one's a bit sparkly and this one's not. But at the same time, see the place on him where the collar is supposed to be? Now look at the one that came with the key pack. It's kind of hard to show it off when the light's reflecting off of them. This is the one from the Morpher now. Actually, it'd be better to show it off next to him. So I can get this right. The light's not cooperating with me. Is this the... Yeah. They fixed how the collar's supposed to look. It doesn't look like one of the little vest things. It actually looks like a collar now. So they fixed the paint on that. So these two are different. So basically, this one is the third different Super Mega Red key that we got. We got this one, the one that came with the Morpher, and the clear plastic one that came with the legendary Megazord. I don't have that yet. I don't plan on getting the Megazord, but if the price goes down on it a little bit, I might get it because I actually do like how that key looks. So this one's shiny or sparkly. This one's got a fixed paint detail on it. So there actually is a reason to get it for him. But if you got the gun and the sword, the things that came with these two keys, then I wouldn't really recommend it because it's not that big of a deal. Plus, you can also tell the one that came with the key packs, little things on his chest, are a bit further off. This is the Morpher, this is the key pack. You can kind of see that the paint on the one on the key pack's a bit more spaced out. And the one on the key pack's chest, the little opening on his thing is a bit wider at the bottom, too. This is the Morpher, this is the key pack. Huh, there's more differences between these two than I thought. Okay. But I keep the one from the Morpher up top because I like how shiny it is. So here's Noah's other key, Super Mega Blue. These keys look fine. I mean, they turned out real well. I've already shown you the inside of the red key. See the inside of the blue key. Super Mega Red is PR key 1. This one is key PR 2. And this one is PR 3. Yes, these are actually because they have it. The number is not off the Ranger, but it's off what the key does in the Morpher. So here's green. Once again, they aren't bad. I'm not going to show these off because a lot of people probably have them anyway. Okay. So those are the keys. Let me back out so I don't have to see my ugly forehead anymore. Okay, so I can actually get it to where I can flip it and it opens up. It's not that. Let's see if I can do it. Ha! Okay. See what I mean? He's already done it again. Look at that. It's already popped out and it's not even. Come on. There we go. See, mine wants to do that. And plus, sometimes when I push it, his leg will just kind of pop to the right like that. See, now he's not really centered. See, this is what he looks like from behind when he's like that. The key's not straight. You're supposed to... See, now it's kind of... See? It's so he's like kind of like leaning to the side like this when I have him on display, and it just bugs me a little bit. But oh well. So that's all you're going to get from Samurai, because blue and green do the exact same thing. Now this is where things get interesting. When I said that these keys were odd, I'm talking about functionality, not because of design or anything. These keys are really different compared to the others for two reasons. You'll hear the first one right now. Yeah, that wasn't the Gokai Change Legend Change sound. That was the Super Megaforce morphing sound. And another thing, when you turn it, odd, huh? It caught me by surprise yesterday when I came home with these, because I was wondering how what these keys were gonna do. Well, the trick is you're supposed to stick in a Megaforce key, and then take a Super Megaforce key, and then let the fun begin. Why it fades out like that is beyond me, but any Megaforce key into any Super Megaforce key will give you half of the Megaforce theme song. Half, not the entire thing. Not like the entire thing, like what that thing does when you hold down the button for like forever, but well, the first wave of those. The second wave of those, you just press it and hold it down once and it goes, but yeah, that's something anyway. It's not the most amazing hidden sound in the thing, but I like things like this, even if it is something not too spectacular. But it was interesting that they made these keys different for some reason. So in case you're wondering why the heck they made these, and aside from them looking really good, they got that going with their super mode counterpart. So that adds some interesting little things you can do. Just for the fun of it. Just to show you what I mean. Sticking in Noah's key. Noah key 2. I like how he says that Super Megaforce. Ooh! You can't hear him say the B. He just sounds like he says ooh. Like he doesn't want to be there or something. How this thing says blue is really dumb. And also if you turn it again. Oh. Ooh! I don't know what he says there either, but that's supposed to be the completely useless Gokai machine for blue, whatever the heck it was in Gokaiger. Seriously, if it's not the Gokai Galleon, it's not important. Because the rest of the Gokai machines were completely useless. They were never used outside of anything outside of Gokaio except for the Go Under tribute episode, but so who cares? I mean, that's another reason why I'm not particularly a fan of Gokaio, because not only does the thing look really weird, but aside from the Gokai Galleon, the rest of it's useless. So here's green. I'm not going to show off the thing with the other key because it does the same thing no matter what. You could use his key and then put in Super Mega Pink's key and it'll do the theme song anyway because there's no way to read whose key this is because they're all the same thing. So here's green. Super Mega Racer. I can understand that. Blue's key sounds just really weird. Really weird. I can't get over how stupid he made that sound. So, those are the last 9, well, 8, because I've already talked about him, keys of the first wave. So we got Mighty Morphin Red, Lightspeed Blue, Green, yeah, Blue, Green, Red, Lost Galaxy Red, Blue, Green, Wild Force Red, Blue, Black, Mystic Force Red, Green, Yellow, Samurai Red, Blue, Green, Megaforce Red, Blue, Black, and Super Megaforce Red, Blue, and Green. So those are the only keys available right now, unless you get the Time Force bike and the Delta Runner 1 add-on, so that way you can get a Time Red and SPD Red's key. Which I kind of want those 2 keys right now because I love SPD and I love Time Force, but I don't want to get those because I'll end up getting the key packs anyway. So that's all of set 1. I do like, there weren't any particularly bad keys in this set. The worst looking keys, in my opinion, are the Wild Force keys, but that's just because I just don't think their helmets transitioned very well into the little mini key things. The best are either Lost Galaxy or Megaforce. Like, I really do like how these keys turned out. Them and the Lost Galaxy ones look fantastic. The Lightspeed ones are alright, but only because they're simplistic. If it wasn't for Mystic Red's visor being wrong, the Mystic Force keys would probably be my favorite. But, oh yeah, these are pretty nice too. I mean, the Samurai ones turned out real well. But I don't know, the first wave of keys are pretty good. I'm already looking forward to wave 2. If the picture I saw was correct, we will be getting Turbo, Zeo, Ninja Storm, Space, Time Force, and SPD next wave. And Mighty Morphin, because it took them to wave 2 to get the Mighty Morphin for some reason. I was actually expecting Mighty Morphin to be released in wave 1. So, we'll be getting the rest of the Saban era and the best Disney season. So that's good. I'll be definitely looking forward to Wave 2 if that's the case, because Time Force, Space, and SPD, my 3 favorite seasons ever. Plus Mighty Morphin, which, even though I just got done talking about Mighty, no, wait a minute. I haven't put up the review yet. I got it recorded, but editing issues, it should be up this weekend. I recorded it a couple days ago, and I've got some weird little edits to do on it, or my program's just being a complete douche. So yeah, that's all for the keys for now. I will get back to doing these whenever Wave 2 comes out, and if I manage to get a hold of any weird random keys along the way, which I doubt it for now, but yay! I'm enjoying these a lot. And I know there's a lot of Sentai purists out there that'll be like, oh, they're too tiny. Yeah, they're tiny. They're not show accurate size-wise, but come on. This, I would rather have this than size accuracy, because this is addicting. I'm not gonna lie. It is fun. So, that's that. I'll see you next time.